contact with Brett and Kevin. But more importantly, Bob here is gonna do a really good job of keeping everybody informed. And, typically, I'll let Bob kind of talk to that, but, Harsha over here is our superintendent, and I'll let Bob kind of speak to what he'll do to make sure everyone's kind of in the loop on where we are and how long this project's gonna take, and kind of the protocols we'll set in place to, make sure everyone's knowledgeable and understands what's going on.
Yeah, I'm sorry, last name and title again?
Walter, W-A-L-T-E-R. I'm on the development team. So anyway, Bob, tell us about project timelines, duration, and kind of how you plan to keep everybody informed.
Well, first off, along with myself and Brian Picard, my assistant project manager, and Harsha Bomu, our project superintendent, we're your communication team. We're gonna be out in the field every day, and we're gonna be out there managing the project. And with that being said, what we wanna do is, as I pass this handout out, I'd like to do this on a monthly basis. Either we'll go through the chamber, or we can go out, and what I've done in the past is literally go door to door and just pass this out, just give you a monthly update of the construction activities that are happening on the project. Overall, the project is a 24-month project. Looking for probably starting to lease up right around probably March or April of 2020. And looking forward to an excellent project ahead. And one of the things that I like to really emphasize, just in general, is number one is public safety. And that's first and foremost in our mind, to make sure that we have a safe and secure site. And with that being said, during the course of construction, there are going to be disruptions, and that's just the nature of the business. And when we go to, especially do an infill project, which I've done many of, from downtown San Diego to midtown San Diego, and now in Vista, to where we want to partner with you, the community and the business owners, to make this successful, not just for the development of the project, but for the end users and you as well as business owners, so you reap the rewards of that. Not also during the course of construction, but thereafter. It's our plans to meet with you once a month, either in this forum or another forum. Maybe it could be at a local, one of the local restaurants, for what I call a town hall. Just to get everybody together, just to give them an update, have a Coke and just kind of share information. And that's one of the things, one of the reasons why I like to use this little newsletter. It'll give you some bullet points of the activities going on with the project once a month. And you can see right here, if you go down to the bullet points for May, we're gonna be completing the demolition of the construction within the site. Retaining wall, storm drain, and pile driving activities will be commencing here. The commencement of the excavation of the parking garage will happen this week, and with the excess hauling of soil. Now, with all that being said, what does that involve? It's gonna involve a lot of equipment. It's gonna involve a lot of trucking. Okay, so we have worked with the city of Vista and with Caltrans to secure a lot across on the south side of 78, the Caltrans lot over there, for the initial staging of the trucks. And we're going through and hauling dirt. It's gonna be a constant rotation of trucks going around like that. So in order, so they're not sitting idle here in the business district, we've secured an area on the other side of the freeway. One point though to mention is that on Indiana Street, at times during the day, there may be a need for a street closure, which we have approved by the city to use on an as-needed basis. It's part of our base traffic control plan, but we will only use that as necessary, because the trucks, depending on what type of truck is being used, they might have a 2-trailer, the turning radiuses are very wide, so we may need to have that additional lane to come in. And obviously, all safety measures will be put in place with linemen, so on and so forth. In the future, you will be notified of any additional street closures, because there will be street closures when we build a project like this. For example, in Main Street, right in front here, there's gonna be a time where we're gonna literally need to close the street for a few hours in order to erect a crane. So things like that will be communicated to you well in advance, so that way you can prepare, you can let your customers know, and so that way no one's hit with last-minute surprises. And with last-minute surprises, it does happen on construction sites. Not everything happens according to schedule at all times, but we will do our best to mitigate that, and when those things do arise, you will be informed immediately if things don't go to schedule or for whatever reason they change. But in closing, I just want to be here to introduce your team. We want to be a part of this community here for the next 2 years. And with our workers coming on site, we've instructed the parking areas that we're asking them to park in. And then also, just so everyone is, can rest at night too, once we get to the podium level and we start building on top of the podium, we're gonna entertain using our parking garage for some contractor parking as well. So to avoid the congestion, so that way people are parked within the site as much as possible. So we're here to be a good neighbor. We wanna communicate with you, and please don't hesitate to give me a call. I brought business cards with me, if you have any questions or concerns, to bring to our attention.
Bottom line, standing and long-sighted, knowing that, 126 units with a couple hundred new, high-end residents are gonna really help all the businesses in Vista. And that in the end, with the 268 parking spaces we're putting in and this really high-end product, that we're gonna help Vista, take the next step. And we believe in it, and we believe in you guys, and, you're the reason why we're here, so.
Dan, is it a 3-level parking garage?
It's a
Two.
two-level underground parking garage.
What are you doing for dirt?
We're taking it to Camp Pendleton.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, a lot of land out there.
I don't know.
Need some holes filled, I guess, so, yeah.